Why is he running like that? Hello everyone, welcome in. My name is Kai Zammit. I'm a director, cinematographer and writer based in the south of the UK. And today's video is the fifth and final part of us checking out all these amazing cutscenes to Death Stranding. If somehow you managed to miss any of the previous parts of us checking out all the cutscenes, part 1 to 4, what I'll do is put a playlist down below. You can catch up, watch however you wish. And if you've returned, thank you so much guys for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. You guys are literally the best. Let's go, shall we? Play the tape.
All right.
Alright, we left off on the... Why is he running like that? I wasn't expecting the game to start up like that. Mate, as if you'd be running in hills like that as well. There's things about this game that I mentioned in the last one about pulling me out of the experience, this being one of them. I understand it's a dream sequence, it's how this character feels, etc, X, Y and Z. But just some things just don't seem right to me at all.
Wait here, okay?
This is... Well, at least he's talking a lot more now, because that's one of my biggest gripes of him, this strong, silent type character. I'm glad he's talking a bit more. Oh, well, something's naughty down there. Oh, there he is.
Bridget Strand. So you finally invited me to the beach. Remember this?
Oh, shit. Oh, that was a good that was a really good slow transition.
I'm using it to make things right. You were supposed to make the world whole, not fuck it all up.
Oh, listen to that bassy tone.
Okay then. Get on with it.
This moment hits quite hard as well because you just said...
There is no atonement. Not for us.
Dude, is BB's old man gonna come out? That's the same formation, isn't it? What happens if you die on the beach? You're stuck, aren't you? Oh, look at this. Breaking the fourth wall, he's shitting his pants. Oh, see, this is what's so good about his storytelling. The cross-threading. The threads of storytelling. But he hides it after such...
It can't be.
long, tedious gameplay segments. Like the reward system I've been telling you about in the last few parts. I probably would have missed this, I'd have dropped off. But missed this fantastic turn of events. Oh look, the camera's handheld, I love this feel. It's not quite on its axes.
Is that really you?
Oh, here we go. Look at these slow... all this negative space. Look, it's just the back of his fucking melon.
It's me. John.
Dude, that looks like real life. The scan texture. Is he going to go back behind him again and not get a reveal?
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Is she like the president's... is he the president's like dirty little secret?
Give me back my BB.
Give me back my baby.
You're looking in the wrong place.
You point up to Sam. Would he recognise us from the previous times or not? Oh, dude, that was amazing. The way the gun came into the lens. Foreground, midground, background. Did she just turn her back on us? Yeah. Over here, dickhead.
Emily?
You want to tell me what the hell's going on?
Stay back!
Oh, it's all old smoke and mirrors, is it? Yeah, she's saving us. Okay, we've got more of this out of body experience. See our little baby again. Oh, it's a toy that time. He was holding that before, wasn't he? Basically, it's just... Dude, this game is just so full of, like, subliminal messaging.
Whoa, Sam, it's me. Sorry, didn't mean to startle you.
Where am I?
Back east of the tar belt. Your private room. You have Amelie to thank for that.
Where is she?
We don't know.
She didn't head back east?
No, but after she saw to you, she contacted HQ and left us a message.
Saying what?
I'm going to finish what Bridget started. Just that, and then... gone.
Bridget. I saw
Unbelievable.
Bridget on the beach.
Sam, please. You yourself burned her body, remember? She wouldn't have remained on the beach. Couldn't have. Not even if it was her daughter's beach.
Check the logs. You've got them, don't you?
Sorry, we didn't get any of it. The only record.
Is
we
she
have
able
is
to
the
leave,
one
like,
in
some
your hand.
trace of her behind?
What else do you remember?
That guy was there too. Cliff. He took Die Hardman hostage.
The director?
That part you believe?
Well, it would explain why we haven't
How much
heard
better
from
it is
him
now
for
Sam's
so
talking
long.
more.
I always suspected him. But now I'm starting to piece together a different narrative. Something's been bothering me, you see. We've been operating on the assumption that Higgs was controlling Cliff. But that can't possibly be correct. Because
Look at these long
Higgs
takes
is
as well,
gone, and Cliff
keeping us in.
is still causing trouble.
You think Cliff is the mastermind?
Yes. He's likely holding Amelie and the director captive on the beach.
And that's where I'm going. Wait a minute. Where's Fragile?
She's safe here with us. But so long as you're over there, she won't be able to send you to the beach.
What?
You must understand, Sam. While you were unconscious, the situation changed quite a bit. We'll explain everything, I promise. But
In
first,
a really long talking head.
all right?
Fuck rest. I'm going back to that beach.
Oh no, the baby's...
And little Lou doesn't need a break either, I take it?
And there's our pause. There's a... Looks so good because that, again, that 5500 range, Kelvin. What is that fucking movie? Is it
You
Three
helped us extend the chiral network.
Three dads and a wife or on a baby or something like
With
that?
Higgs.
Reminds me of that.
UCA is
Then.
enemy number one. We couldn't have come this far without you. But there is still one final step. We have to swear in a new president and establish a functioning government. Only then will America be whole again.
He does want to make these stories complicated, doesn't he?
I've done my part. Fuck America. We've got bigger problems now.
I hear you, Sam. Government is the least of our concerns at this point. Cliff has Amelie, which means there may not be anything left to govern come tomorrow. If tomorrow comes at all.
Then why aren't we out there doing something about it? I don't care what she is, only that we get her back.
Right you are. Rescuing Amelie and averting the 6th extinction are one and the same.
Oh shit, I completely forgot about the extinction.
Neither will be possible unless you first come back east. We are in no position to give you orders, of course, but believe me when I say it is the only way.
I wonder where they were going at. I thought I could see the lights flickering.
Sam, everyone's here but you.
Fragile transported us back to headquarters.
You okay?
Never been better.
Oh mate, look at
Losing
this.
so many people in such a short amount of time is new.
Mama. No, Lochner.
Yeah, I'm here too. Figured I should lend a hand.
We're all waiting for you, Sam.
Oh mate, it's always in fucking fives.
Am I hauling myself all the way back there?
Don't forget your parcels, Sam.
Let's do this.
I can't, Sam. And not just because I'm a wreck. It isn't safe to use the beaches to move people anymore.
Chiral spikes have become far more frequent, possibly as a result of expanding the network nationwide. Too many
See what he's doing with these
beaches
long
share the same
takes?
Space, wires get crossed, and so forth. You can see the toll it's taking on the network itself.
With things the way they are, it's too dangerous to risk jumping through beach. Even if I reach a beach, there's no
I knew
telling
she was
what'll
going to speak
come out on
next.
the other side.
That Hartman gave it away with his eyes.
That's why I can't go to you either. But if I could get to the entrance of the beach, I should be able to get you there.
The beaches are still there after all. I can personally attest to that.
So yeah, you will need to hold yourself all the way back here.
I think this would be better with longer.
Once you have, I promise I'll take you to Amelie. Straight to her beach.
The two of you share a very special connection.
I'll explain in a minute.
Dreamcatcher, her Kipu. They are no mere trinkets. They are singular, irreplaceable totems, embodiments of your shared memories. Two sides of a coin.
Yeah, that music.
Price of entry to her beach. Dreamcatchers are a product of native
Touch of the
American
unknown.
tradition, that of the Ojibwe people,
To us.
to be precise. They were said to ward off nightmares, to alter one's dreams. If Dooms is indeed Amelie's gift to us, her shared dream of our future, perhaps
Hot
your
exciter.
totem is an invitation to change it, a test, challenging you to find hope amid their hopelessness. While we await your return, I'll search the beach for Amelie and the director. I doubt my ties to them are strong enough, but better that than sitting around doing nothing.
I'll see if I can't find something in the records on the three of them. Maybe they're more connected than we know.
We're waiting for you. The way home should be easier, right? Hurry back east. You already know the way. And when you get here... Oh,
Oh.
Mate, he's a cheeky bastard.
Now, get out of there. And make sure you head east. Towards
Breaks it
Lake
up,
House.
doesn't it?
There's no cargo to deliver this time. Or rather, you're the cargo. That's the mission.
Good. The bit that put me off last time was, you know, when you had to throw that nuclear warhead into the swamp, the mud marsh, whatever it was, yet we still took our parcels. It's stuff like that that don't need to happen. It's, I think this would have been better with quicker cuts
Looking into Clifford Unger
in there.
and wanted to share my thoughts. To recap, Unger was a U.S. Special Forces operative whose retirement roughly coincided with the death Stranding. After he left the service, he somehow became involved in the early BB experiments. However, he died before they ended. Now, while the circumstances surrounding his death are not entirely clear, I'm beginning to suspect that these battlefields of his are at least partially sustained by his enduring emotional attachments.
Interesting.
Anger, resentment, regret. I'm pretty sure it's got something to do with the BB
Just wants
experiments.
he wants his little baby
That
mate.
much seems clear given his repeated attempts to steal Lou. Cliff seems to be driven by a compulsion to reclaim our BB, as if that will make him whole again. A compulsion so powerful that he was not only able to drag himself from the depths of hell, but bring a piece of that hell along with him.
There will be a scene where he gets him, or gets her, sorry.
Nothing like a BT. We need to know the whole story about his death and his connection to the BB experiments. I'll keep
Very complicated story, isn't it?
know what I find, Sam.
And it's always mystery, it's always breadcrumbed along.
You're not going to believe what I found. It's about the BB experiments. Their
Hear that
true
music.
purpose. According to official records, they were continued in secret on the order of President Strand, supposedly with the primary objective of developing BT detectors and preventing void-outs.
Well, that's why he came out the water
Advancements
when
that
she
could
summoned
be
him.
applied to the fields of chiral communications and beach research were meant to be of purely secondary benefit. But it turns out that's just the cover story. The truth
Score.
is that
Swell.
BBs were originally conceived as catalysts for the operation of the chiral network. They're integrated into the infrastructure of not cities for that very reason. Every single one you've brought into the fold. It was probably Amelie herself who installed them as she moved west with the first expedition, carrying out her mother's grand plan, making sacrifice after sacrifice on the altar of progress. President Strand told the people what they wanted to hear and did what she thought had to be done.
Well,
So
you've got to make those hard decisions.
Again. But I'm starting to wonder if it didn't cost her soul. The
I'm not
chiral
surprised.
network is our greatest creation, our proudest achievement, and our guiltiest sin. I don't know how to feel about it all. Maybe if we knew more about Cliff and the BB experiments, we'd be better placed to judge. I'll be in touch.
I heard Kojima wants to make a
Hey, Sam,
movie.
I
He's
see
in for a
you're coming up on late
fucking
now. Stay
reality
strong.
check if he thinks he can
We're
get all
all
this
rooting for
dialogue
you
in.
to finish the job and come home safe. By the way, I've made more progress in a certain investigation. It seems
His movie
that
will be about
Cliff
7 hours long.
unwillingly put his own child in the care of the scientists conducting the BB experiments. But he did so completely unaware of their true intentions.
Oh,
This is
dude.
pure speculation. But I think when Cliff found out about their plans, he attempted to reclaim custody. And
Right,
after he
yeah.
failed, the BB remained in the program's care. In which case, he would have every reason to bear a grudge towards the president, the woman who allowed it all to happen. Don't you think? But
Okay,
just
cool.
because President Strand is dead, doesn't mean his hate died with her. No, I think he redirected it towards Bridges. Towards you and Amelie and anyone close to the director. And now that hate is driving him to set in motion the last Stranding, to bring an end to the world as we know it.
So do these come up every time you get to a certain point in the walk?
Amelie hostage on the beach. He must know that she's an EE. There's no time to lose. You have to save her and the director. Though I still don't understand how he managed to travel to her beach in the first place. There must be more to their relationship. I'll see what I can find.
Oh, it is.
Got a moment, Sam?
Dude,
It's
this
about the
motherfucker
director.
don't stop talking.
So there's no way he could have made the jump to
But obviously there's gameplay here, isn't it? This is your reward. Your breadcrumb.
Well, I looked, and I couldn't see one. The network should have contained something, anything, but there was nothing whatsoever. His entire life prior to his tenure with Bridges has been redacted.
In black
His name,
ink.
his past, everything.
And here the music
There's
is
no
telling
telling
us.
who he was.
Naughty.
Which led me to consider another possibility. What if it isn't the director and Amelie who have a connection, but the director and Clifford Unger? And what if that connection is what facilitated the director's jump to Amelie's beach? If it's those two who have a personal history, then
Okay.
it might explain why Cliff is holding the director hostage as well. But even if that were the case, it doesn't answer the bigger question. How the hell did the two of them end up on Amelie's beach?
Sam, Hartman here. There's something else I'd like you to consider. A guess, albeit an educated one, concerning Cliff's objective. Somehow, with
Good thing we
aid
like
of
story on this channel.
our individual beaches have begun to coalesce, resulting in the formation of a single massive seam. Should this process continue, there is a risk that BTs will flood across into our world, bringing about a death stranding on a heretofore unprecedented scale. Now, Clifford Unger's battlefields
You tell he's
and
reading.
my own beach appear to be unaffected by this phenomenon, existing entirely in isolation. They do not and have never intersected with others.
He's doing a really good job, though.
If there were
Beautiful
another
job, in
class
fact.
of beach, one that exists on a higher plane, that was responsible for setting this process in motion. And what if the beach in question were none other than Amelie's? Cliff may have summoned the director, but I believe his true aim was to seize control of Amelie's beach, to exploit its power over every other beach, and
No, that does
trigger
make
the
sense.
last stranding.
Why
It's
are
the
these
only
not...
rational explanation for Cliff's actions.
Is it money for
Which is
cutscenes?
why you have to stop him.
Like, these
If
are big,
Hartman's right,
important things,
then
aren't
we're in
they?
serious trouble. Using the chiral network in Amelie's beach to trigger the last stranding? That's why Higgs went after Amelie, wasn't it? If it was Cliff who put him up to it. Yeah, it all fits. With the last stranding,
I feel sorry for you if you haven't got subtitles on.
Revenge against the world that stole his life and his child. You've got to stop him, Sam. You've got to make the jump to Amelie's
Well, I'd love
beach
to,
as
but
soon
you
as
arsehole
possible.
don't stop talking.
Get in and get her back. It's our only hope. If you can't, then we're all doomed.
They should have had that as like a holographic or something to come up. Like, if it weren't for the subtitles moving, that's so boring. Like, you're a mug if you don't think that's boring. Today's world society, mate, it ain't happening, I'm telling you now. Like, he's in for a real big shocker, mate, if he ever makes a film. People will either say it's boring, or people will be like, oh, it's genius. Oh, we're just sitting there watching someone just talk. Unless it, because the build will be good. But that's because it's refreshing. Oh man, I'm getting Aliens vibes on that. Ripley in the glass.
When I found out I was gonna be a father, I was so scared.
Look how realistic it looks. That 5,500 daylight range. 56.
Would mean
And the low light, low key.
I had to be there for you and your mom, no matter what.
This is nice. And look at the black levels, they're lifted. Very realistic.
Get myself killed anymore. Couldn't leave you all alone. I couldn't.
It looks unbelievably photorealistic. Because we don't see jet black. 50 Shades of Black or Grey.
All wrong.
And those little foreground elements.
That didn't make me scared.
The bubbles is what I'm telling you it's all about.
Sorry it took me so long.
Oh, bless. Mate. Oh.
Don't make the same mistake. Be yourself.
How did that switch like that? Was that a different cutscene?
Captain, I need you to hand it over.
Oh, that's...
Shoot him!
Oh, look at this.
An order. Shoot him!
I'm not gonna lie, that was the best bit of storytelling I've seen in, I think, the whole game. Do you know why? Because it was his delivery. It looked real. It was a cutscene, not an animation flickering about with an RGB split. I'm starting to get angry now. That's it. He's pushed my buttons enough. Granted, it's his story, different stories, whatever. He's just got shot though. How can that be him? Oh no, it's... Oh, look at that. Backlit by the chopper. Lovely little lens flare on there. You can add them yourself if you want to lift up your production values. Do you know what? I think his part's the best bit. I really do. That I've said that from the word get-go with the BB stories and everything. Finally, the way this new video that we're watching is all stitched together, so obviously I've got to strain my brain a little bit more to try and piece it together, but I like the challenge. Keep showing this, don't they? The baby with the one eye, the juxtaposition. Every time I see that web, it reminds me I need to check out Spider-Man on the channel. And I know you guys made it very clear how good they are, and I promise you, I will check them out. Oh, that reminds me of a UK Army advert that we had. Very good, very powerful. This is where I like my longer takes. Come out a little bit. Come out, give a bigger picture. Come in for a little bit. Back out again. And then we get the real of these. Look at them in their 5 structure layered. They're overlapping. That's how you do it, baby. If you ever do your drawings, overlap them. And the one at the end, you normally rotate a little bit, 45-degree angle. They didn't on the frame right, they did on frame left. Episode 11, Clifford Unger. Oh, we beat him. Does he actually remember that we keep beating him, or are they just different versions of Cliff? But mate, you need to calm down. You're starting to remind me like of a turd that won't flush. Keep coming back. Give him a moment with his son. That's what he wants. Look at these embers, foreground, guys. That's what that's there for. Let him touch him. Oh my lord. Look how good that looks. Oh my god, this is beautiful.
Baby, we're getting out of here.
That framing.
Promise. Give me back my baby.
Are you Clifford Unger?
Oh, for fuck's sake, he's talking to him. Good. Look at that catchment in his eyes. Yeah, the catchlight.
Who are you?
Are you the father?
Will it perk up? Oh. Now this is beautiful. It's rewarding and it's sweet and it's lovely. Shot beautifully. Longer takes when needed, but there is a bit more of a jumping around. I love it. Edge light, backlit, beautiful. Mate, he's just a father, isn't he? Trying to get to his baby.
They told me your name was Sam Porter.
Oh, he does remember a bit.
When you were Sam Bridges. My bridge to the future.
Look at the 4 layers. See them? Not now. Oh, look, the sun's come up now. We're going to get lovely long shadows, sun-kissed look.
Sam, you bring people together. You're their bridge to the future.
can see why he broke the fourth wall there. He's talking to you. You're the bridge to the future. That's a little message from him to you, Kojima. To you. Or a powerful message. For me, I don't personally like that. Don't think you needed it. Why? Because it pulled me out of the experience ever so slightly. And look at that lovely, look, it's teal and orange. Look at that lovely kissed light on there. Why? It's a beautiful moment for him and his daughter. So he can finally let go. Nice. Punching in. Fucking clever bastard. He sucked me in there and he drew me in. I was looking at his outfit change. Moment of silence. Bang. Gun went off. Diegetic sound in. That was him leaving his life behind. I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the best scenes yet.
BB, and get out of this place. There's nothing I can do for your wife. I'm sorry.
There he is.
Now, if she orders me to do something, I have to do it. I have to.
Oh, he did tell him.
I served under you first. And your family doesn't deserve this. Any of this.
Why are you helping me? If they catch you.
Because you saved my life, sir. Again and again. When the brass sent us into the jaws of hell, it was you that brought us home.
Yeah, man, that is definitely the best story for me. You know, the father's determination to get to his son. Actually, man, not well up, but my mind's brought a little bit. Quite powerful. And I think it's because I can connect to it as a dad.
Sam, are you okay?
And that rage if someone took your children.
It looks like you were caught in a supercell and emerged an instant later on the other side of Ground Zero. Not far from Port Knot City.
How'd I wind up here then?
Remember Victor? He found you lying unconscious by the harbor and brought you inside.
I think Cliff might be Lou's father. He said, give me back my BB.
Impossible. Cliff was born...
He gave me this. Maybe he's trying to tell us something. Something about the BBs, maybe. About how they were made.
There's a time jump. There's a time disconnect. Oh, see? He said something, lured me in,
He was trying to
didn't give me the
hurt
answer. Left me more questions.
Like he just wanted to talk.
But you said you saw him holding the director captive on the beach.
Yeah. They must have some history we don't know about. Them and Bridget.
Funny you should say that. I've got something you should see. Found it in the archives while I was digging around. It's a pre-recorded message from the director labeled, "If I don't come back."
See, the good thing about these long takes, they draw you into the scene, but also by having quicker cuts, you can also use cuts to affect your heart rate, as in affect people like, oh shit, faster cuts, that's my heart rate going up.
This message is insurance, in case something happens to me. For Bridget's eyes only. And I sure as hell hope that's who's watching. I got a little present from Emily.
Camera punching in.
Beach if I wanted.
Luring us in.
This doll to show me the way. It's a trap. It has to be. But I've decided to play along. You've all been playing along too, haven't you? You know this mask hides more than just my face. Well, Emily's a blank slate too.
He said it was burnt, didn't he?
No record she ever existed. She's a ghost. And the thing about ghosts, I never met Emily in person. Have you? Ever seen her in the flesh, shook her hand, touched her?
Look at the microjitters in his eyes. That's where we're looking.
The original team we sent was divided into 2 groups.
Has he ever touched her?
Emily was with the first. Mama and Hartman were with the second. They had no direct contact with her.
Yes. Amelie's group was wiped out in Edgenorth City.
Okay, let's come in a bit more.
Everyone but her. Everyone who could say whether or not she exists.
Bullshit. She's real. We've touched, all right? She and I both.
Well, I've only ever interacted with her hologram.
I'm telling you, I've met her. In person.
Oh, he's questioning himself.
Times when I was little.
Yes, but on the beach.
Here's what the president had to say about her daughter. Emily was born on the beach. There her Ka remained, though her Ha came to this world. This division of body and soul forced her to spend most of her childhood in the hospital. But though her health was poor, her Doom's numbers were off the charts. Her
See, this is a great story.
As she grew older and overcame her limitations. But by the time she was 20, she could travel to and from the beach, body and all. And that's where she started spending all of her time. Now, if you wanted to get in touch with Emily, it was via hologram or nothing. The president insisted on that. I swore an oath to the president
Gordon Bennett.
and to America. As far as
That
I was concerned,
eyes.
her word was law. When she said Emily was her daughter and the
I was looking
best
there for
candidate
catchment.
to succeed her, I believed it.
I bet he
But when
did.
the archives were restored, I couldn't resist testing out my access privileges. And that's how I found out. Bridget was diagnosed with uterine cancer in her 20s and couldn't have children. You see, doesn't add up, does it?
Camera's punching in with the deep,
There's no
deep
way
brrr booms.
Emily could be Bridget's biological daughter. So where'd she come from? Who is she? Is she even real? How can we be sure that Emily is an extinction entity when we don't even know if Emily is Emily? Hell, for all I know, the EE theory might be bullshit.
He's getting darker, isn't he, as well?
It's not. If she's the cause of the death stranding, then I have to accept her invitation.
I love the fact that his mouth's open.
I've loaded
So believable.
my gun with hermetic rounds. Sam's blood. It connects my gun to her, to me, to him, all of us. Which means I should be able to take it with me to the beach. I'm gonna stop what she started by stopping her. One last confession.
That was his quickest cut yet, wasn't it? These dust particles.
I'm just a man. No powers. Nothing special. Don't have dooms. I can't repatriate like Sam either. Don't know the first thing about dying. I had never tried it. Yeah. I've been to hell. Every single battlefield was hell.
See how much
No
nice
matter
it
how
is with
terrible
these
it got,
do a bit faster
I never
cuts.
died. Because all I ever did was run from death. Well, I gotta go. She's calling for me. Bridges, don't let me down.
I can't believe how amazing those eyes look. And why are we looking at the eyes? Because I've said it multiple times. It's to catch, like, okay, it's that light
After he
orb.
recorded this,
If you're doing close-ups,
jump to the beach.
you want to put a light around and make sure they get it.
Amelie
See,
summoned
look,
him there.
Sam's gone.
He had a gun to Bridget when I saw him. Then Cliff showed up, took him away.
I thought he went to the beach to confront Amelie.
Yeah, she was there too. She was the one who got me out.
It's so obvious to me now. I can't believe I didn't see it sooner.
He's gonna get cut off.
Amelie who...
Left us in the dark, quite literally.
What happened?
The chiral network dropped out. According to Lachna, it won't be long before it's completely unusable.
So all our hard work was for nothing.
Let me finish what I was saying, Sam.
I'll tell him.
Fragile. You look like shit. You should be.
You look like shit.
I need to tell you something.
Look how I feel.
I had a little chat with Higgs back on the beach.
Oh, is that why we were such a long...
Didn't take much to make him talk.
You say why he betrayed you?
But we didn't see him get killed though, did we? Or did we?
He said it was part of her plan.
What?
She was their leader. The terrorist voidouts, the whole extinction agenda, Amelie was behind it all.
Like hell she was.
I know you don't want to believe it.
Hey?
It lines up with what Die Hard Man said. Higgs turned on me after he met Amelie. At first, he was looking to expand his territory, and I had a power he could use. At least, that's how he ended up working with me. He was no terrorist. He just wanted to reach more people. But then she shows up with abilities that put mine to shame. Hell, she could even control BTs. So Higgs decides to go with her.
Of course he does. He's power hungry, isn't he?
Turned him into her agent of extinction.
Amelie gave Higgs his power.
Yep, she made him her homo demons.
What about Bridget? You care to tell me what she was doing on the beach? You got an answer for that too?
See, I'm lured into the scenes more because these fresher cuts.
Higgs said himself that Amelie is an extinction entity. I looked inside his pod, and there was no BB in there. Take a good look at what was. It's the same doll Die Hard Man had. This is their bridge baby. There's this
I wonder why we never saw it.
Brought back BB tech and Bridges was just following suit. It's garbage. Their methods and yours are completely different. Your BB links you to the world of the dead. Their doll links them to Amelie and her beach.
You know who else had dolls like this? Cliff. He was carrying them on the battlefields. Cliff, Higgs, the director. All three of them were drawn in and controlled by this extinction entity.
See, this is good. Camera went in.
Is this
Now come out for a big reveal.
Is it Bridget? Is it Amelie?
Still got a layers in there.
Says that the
Competition's
answers
full.
are on the beach. What she wants and why.
If we get to the bottom of that, then maybe we can still avert the last stranding.
You've got to find her, Sam.
Whoever she really is.
She's waiting for you on the beach.
I'm a little bit confused why her motive, her full motive, but I'm assuming that will come clear. I suppose we're all supposedly meant to feel like that. She's asking us to link up everything. Is that so when she does go back, boom, she can wipe everything off? This part where he like looks at the camera again.
Sam, the connection's unstable, so I'll keep this short. We have a
As
job
if.
for you.
Who are you
Fragile's
kidding?
condition is deteriorating.
Kojima,
If she slips
short.
into a coma, there's a chance her
Conversation.
soul might become stranded on the beach. She needs cryptobiotes fast. Luckily for us, Fragile Express keeps a stockpile there in Port North City. So we'd like you to grab some for us while you're in the area. All the details are on the terminal upstairs. Please, Sam, this is critical.
Wow, it kind of actually was short for him. Yeah, he does like to pad out the old dialogue, doesn't he? But obviously, understandably so, because it's quite
Coma for a while now.
complicated.
With all these cryptobiotes you brought, we should be able to bring her round. And with any luck, it'll only take a few more to get her back on her feet.
Awesome. We need her for the big fight at the end. Oh, that's nice. I love the fact that when he uses like the music, like the instruments like that, to either there's a different sound for magical, you know, unknown. When we're talking about the what are they called? Dream catchers.
Sam.
Mate, that spine looks fucked.
You're back. It must have been one hell of a journey.
Man, that's really funny.
Now the whole team is together again.
The whole team? Die Hardman too?
Too much traveling to and from beaches in such a short span. Chiral matter contaminated her cells, effectively causing jet lag on a molecular level. Because of that, her homeostatic mechanisms were shaken. Don't worry, she's not in any danger, but she needs some rest.
Till the camera came up and looked over. Almost came really close to his box.
He's being looked after in another room.
He's locked up, mate.
Personnel found him lying outside the isolation ward. Similar to when you came back from Cliff's Beach. Even after decontamination, she needed more and more time to recover.
I was just thinking, has he got one of those stupid fucking things? It's his turn to give it to her.
Sam, you made it.
Hungry?
Mate, look at those hands.
Thanks.
Just to remind us,
Looks
and there's a
like
juxtaposition on screen. Old hand, young face. Mate, he probably mugged that other girl off, didn't he? The mama's sister. Don't touch me.
Anyway, clock's ticking. Am I right? Sam's here. The Great Deliverer. The only one who can reach Amelie's beach.
Like, at least there's been a reason why he was delivering parcels before.
Whoa,
what?
to you or Sam?
In my own
See, they're
search for
punching in and out with the
I've
camera.
come to realize something extraordinary. If
Here
each
becomes
is
music.
likened to a multiverse, hers would appear to exist on a higher plane than ours. I can walk the beaches of others, but
Hey, how
hers
fast is she blinking?
beyond my reach. It's invisible, inaccessible, even to fragile, I fear. Imagine it as a circulatory system, if you will. Each of our beaches
Making us.
is a single capillary.
This is a huddle, boys and girls.
Is the heart that pumps blood to the rest of us. Capillaries are subordinate to the greater whole. A whole governed by the heart, which gives direction, which dictates flow, which dictates everything, controls everything. Don't you see? She is in control. You
Nice.
may be able to
Camera
travel
tilted up.
against
He
the
looked
flow
up,
and
tilted on, returned from the
Having
tilt.
done so, if she does not wish to let you go, if she wishes to keep you, she can.
Fragile and Die Hardman broke free from her beach, didn't they?
I don't think it was any different from what happened to you. I didn't get out because I wanted to. I was forced out, repatriated, if you will, by her.
Forced out. Why?
This is only a theory, but she wants you to go to her. That's her final wish, don't you think?
Starting to build, isn't it? All this fucking slow drip feed stories building up.
This is her end game. Just so we're
This lovely
clear,
dirty
I want
framing.
to stop the last Stranding and come back in one piece. I need to go to her beach and talk her out of it. That about right?
Correct. As cliche as it sounds,
Punch
you're our
through.
only hope. Actually, I doubt even you can change her mind.
If you can't make her see
Nice bit of
reason,
contrast there. Bit of conflict.
you'll have to kill her. And if you kill her...
You'll save the world. But you'll be stranded outside of it. Forever.
Oh, dude. The ultimate sacrifice. The thing is, though, the only close character he's got is Lou. Right? And if Lou's with him... he's already like a ghost to the world. So for him, that's probably not quite a hard thing to do.
Might as well make it official then. You ready to deliver the package? I'll talk to her.
Oh, is he
she'll
leaving?
Listen.
Is he leaving Lou there?
With the shape the world's in, it'll only be delaying the inevitable. Still, if it buys us time to try and build something better, a new lease on life, at least for a little bit, well, I can think of one woman who made the most of a chance like that. Nothing lasts forever.
I thought we ended the scene. How have we gone back into the scene?
Keep it going as long as we can, right? Patch the holes, change the parts, all that. So we can say we had a good run, that we lived.
Thought you didn't like having to handle things with care.
Because it was hard enough keeping my own shit together. Back when we
I think he did it for a pause.
All I cared about was making it to the next sunrise.
You forced to beat.
Care about America or the future. I was living a lie, hung up on past regrets. I was broken. But somewhere along the way, I started changing. Started meeting people that made me think that maybe it wasn't all bad. People that put their faith in tomorrow.
Camera cut to him. Electronic score came in.
On and waited for hope to arrive.
People that only spoke to us.
For their sake.
Even if it means you never come back?
Mate, they need to fucking do that speech to every UPS and parcel force driver.
Fucked if I don't. Take care of Lou.
I will.
Couldn't find a working still mother east of Port Knot City. Kid's done enough. No more.
Oh.
All right. I'll do my best to nurse our little one back to health.
Look at them having all their connection with little Lou. All putting a hand on it. Just, it's all about symbolism, isn't it? And it's all about subtext, what it really means, the deeper connection. You know, with the umbilical cord, using babies to get to the death and things like that. Yeah, that black scene. Oh, I love the score on this. That was used for a beat. A beat is a pause in the moment for us to then appreciate his final speech.
Okay, concentrate. Help me look for Emily.
That old hand. Sexy.
Reach for her, Sam. Feel her.
Great use. Camera really punched in here, didn't it? Nice and tight. We're getting closer and closer as we get an L cut. Sorry, I beg your pardon, a J cut.
You love her.
A J cut being the audio's in first before we get the visuals.
There.
That's interesting. He said, I know you love her. And he opened his eyes and he looked at Fragile. That little, that like a little note there.
Sam. There you are.
I got a fucking bone to pick with you, love, when I get up off this floor. Is she touching us? Oh, look at her making a lot of the big bags. They've backlit her. Literally big bad on the screen. Mate, we ain't been reborn, have we? Oh my lord, that is loud.
You want to go home?
Let's go home.
It's okay.
I know the way.
Do you know why this looks so freaky? Because she's out of focus, and every time she comes to the camera, it warps the screen ever so slightly. See? Like, look at her face stretching out like that. Oh, dude, it's like she's... It's like drowning. Oh, dude, that is like... The fear of that. That's weird. Sam Strand. I was saying about Kojima wanting to make a movie and he's in for a bit of a shock. Well, I think he'd be better off making a TV series. That way he can have like a whole episode of just talking. Because with TV series, you can obviously expand it, can't you? You've got the ability there to... Oh boy. The ability there to pad it out ever so slightly, get the information across that you want, and people, die-hard Hardman fans, are gonna really like his stuff. Cold callers who are familiar with his work will touch it and then probably fall off a bit like they did with this game. Well, I say it's good, but then again, you know, I'm only seeing his stuff from a video games perspective. Yo. When you play this game, is it really clear where to go? Wow, that red tinge in the water. Oh, look at the lens aberrations. Is that the computer saying no, you're not allowed to go that way? Inland, you div. Dude, what are we doing right now?
London Bridge is falling down. Falling
Look at this soft, diffused light. You can tell it's diffused heavily by the cloud cover. No harsh light. It's softly roll off. They call it a roll off. That's what they call it.
falling down. My fair lady.
Oh, she's in a different outfit.
The last stranding has already begun.
Oh, she's older.
Amelie?
Amelie?
You're too late. What took you so long?
That's his mum.
Boys.
You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are
The younger version of his mum, wasn't it? Oh no, it's definitely her with the mask on.
I knew you'd come back.
These big reveals, because there were these long takes. That's the beauty of them, because you can let the subject, the actor, come up to camera, slow reveal, let them see first, then you reveal what we're going to see. Look at this dirty framing. Foreground, Sam. The old bird, well, his mum. then the background. Oh, mate. She must have had a Red Bull or a Monster drink. She's going crazy. Oh, look how scary that looks. Like that through the brow of the mask.
I love you, Sam.
See, he's always using the back of the skull to mask things, isn't he? To transition.
I'll be waiting for you on the beach. I've been waiting for you. Right here, ever since.
It's all like a big old dream, innit? It's all like bonkers.
You were supposed to stop me. Stop all of this.
Piano of Hope.
Bridget?
Yes. It's me, Sam.
Where's Amelie?
Where she's always been. Nowhere.
Yeah, little
My daughter,
particles in there.
Samantha, America's Strand, doesn't exist.
Amelie doesn't exist.
Not in your world. I'm sorry, Sam.
Beautiful backlit this,
I had to
innit?
wear a mask for so long.
Great rim light.
Bridget are both a part of me.
What's this supposed to mean?
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions.
Oh no, they broke the fourth wall.
Just listen.
Oh.
Do you understand, Sam? Amelie and Bridget. Those are just names.
They even did a tilt in.
What I am is an extinction entity. So,
It's even set up for like TV episodes.
knowing what you know now, you have two choices.
Just getting shot, one of them.
Never come out.
Happened here, you know. You'd be straight on to the afterlife. But no. It's not one of them. Killing you would be a terrible mistake. I know that better than anyone. The last stranding has already begun. A seam has formed from my beach and the beaches of every soul in America. And soon it will be inundated by a vast surge of antimatter starting here.
Hmm.
In a flash.
Camera came around. Still a bit of a shake on it.
Consumed
uneasy.
by an explosion. A big bang.
I love that they're talking about like big bangs and things like that, actually showing a planet. Nice. Symbolism.
Brings us to your first choice.
Now the camera comes up.
Do nothing. Stay here with me. And bear witness to the very end.
Just watch it burn.
Together. With me. Until the last flame winks out. Doesn't sound so bad, does it? It's not like the world has long left anyway.
Why are they not filling that camera space up a bit more? There we are.
Then there's the second choice.
That's the thing about long takes like that. Camera's in the wrong place. You can't really move. We can move it, but you'll notice it.
You brought people and their beaches together, integrating them into a greater whole. Like this kipu.
There's that leitmotif that I know.
But in doing so,
You know.
you also bound them to my beach. The very beach where I opened the gates to the other side. You can't stop what's coming. But if you cut me and my beach loose, perhaps you can stop it from spreading. You might just prevent the last stranding. And mankind will live to die another day.
There's that instrument I was telling you about. Something magical almost.
It does. The beach is doomed no matter what. One look
Didn't like-
to tell you that.
Didn't like the beach anyway.
Which is why we must sever
Be gone.
the connection.
That'll be it. The end of the Death Stranding.
You can't stop the inevitable. The sixth extinction will happen either today or tomorrow. You can either end it with dignity, quick, clean, and in a flash, or you can struggle in vain, knowing full well what's waiting come the finish. Those are your choices.
Lovely.
You kept it all this time. Perhaps you still have a chance to stop this nightmare.
Oh, I like this. She's backing off.
You brought the world together. You have the right to decide. Pull the rope or cut
Good
the noose.
micro jitters on his eyes.
But whatever you do, don't hesitate. I'm ready, Sam Strand. Make your choice.
And he always pulls that concentrating face. He bites the back of his lip.
I don't know what to do.
Sure you do.
Got me fucking doing it now.
After everything, how could you not?
Look at that. Oh, got... I thought there was a little dolly zoom there. Make a decision and bring this to the end. What if you don't do nothing? She just walks off. Is that it? Like, that is one ending. Yeah, that riser. Building up, backlit beautifulness, all the particle effects going on here. I've got nothing up front though. What I love it, I'll give him that on the old cutscenes though. You always see little effects coming through. Oh mate, you better be quick. She's getting away. Are they doing this on purpose to string it out? He didn't do it. It's getting to a point in this game now where I'm like, connect again. So is that it then? So they've just shown us what happens if we don't destroy her.
I'm ready, Sam Strand.
Fair play to who we're watching, Gamers Prey, for showing us that.
But wait. I don't know what to do.
Sure you do.
We do this time.
After everything, how could you not?
That kind of forces your hand then, doesn't it? Just as he bought the pistol. Well, we're going to shoot her in the back of the kneecaps. What's happening now?
I'm here for you. Always. Like you.
There's another option. Is this what you were meant to have done? I thought you had to pull the trigger.
Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you. When you're all grown up, you'll need it to make us whole again. And when the time comes, you'll have to stop me. You are the only one who can.
Oh, mate, she groomed him.
Promise you'll remember. Sam, I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
I remember. You knew. You always knew.
Planting the seed, man. That's
I did,
good.
and I didn't. I had so many dreams of the future. I didn't know which ones to trust. Which is why I decided to share them with you and the others.
Nice little orbit strafe there.
To connect the dots. To make sense of everything.
If you want that background to move quicker, make the bigger lens.
Time has no meaning to me. I am not a line. I am a single point. Which is why all I could do was just show you
keeps coming off his
choices and let you decide.
Our nightmares are your dreams.
Oh.
You found the common thread, the strand that links them together. And you did that the only way possible. To live life one day at a time. Thank you, Sam.
That was definitely done with a person camera operating that. You can tell because it kept coming off its center point. That's what I was looking at.
A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
Alright.
It was the bonds between people that brought the world together.
You can punch back in, is he?
And if that is what matters most to you, then I will stay here on this beach. And I will shut myself in and the rest of you out.
Shut yourself in, come on.
Once the last stranding starts, it can't be stopped. I can't go with you.
Give him a bit of a hero shot here.
All I can do is try to spare you the worst.
Shooting from the knees or the thighs. Western.
Why do you have to stay on the beach?
Sam, I am the beach. And I must stay here and ensure that the extinction happens. Even if it takes tens or hundreds of thousands of years.
Alone?
Oh, dude.
That's what an EE does. If I had just done my job, none of this would have happened. But I couldn't take it anymore. I got so tired of waiting, and I figured that no one would blame me if I just got it all over with. So
Okay, that's why.
that's what I did.
She forced the hands.
But you and the others came together, connected. And you may be living on borrowed time, but
The bunch of merry men and misfits.
each of the big five, life rebelled. They fought back, evolved in order to survive. The extinction isn't just an ending. It's an opportunity. And if I have to pay the price for that, to be the sacrifice, then so be it. Even if we aren't together, we will always be connected. Goodbye, Sam.
Push me in that fucking water again. I reckon if this was a movie, one of those like 3-hour something movies, the amount of dialogue that he likes to pump into these, a lot of Western audiences, actually I think a lot of people in general would get a sore bum. Bum twitches. Oh, he's trying to colour. Oh look, is there a face on it now? No.
A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
Dude, I'd love to know what you guys were thinking when you played this game and you were like... It's like... I think it makes sense, but I'm not too sure. Do you know what I mean? And now we're completely drained of colour.
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions. When you were young, you used to have bad dreams. You cried about them all the time. The truth is, those weren't your dreams. They were mine.
Damn.
For as long as I can remember, I've dreamt of the beach. Not just while sleeping, in my waking hours too. In my dreams,
Can you move the camera or not?
I watched the world end.
Oh, you can.
So many times. Countless past extinctions that decimated life on this planet. Again and again and again. At first, I didn't understand what I was seeing or why. And that wasn't the worst of it. There were other, more terrible dreams.
I like the clouds moving. Bang, this looks like fucking Iceland.
Of a massive extinction to come. Like this one. And I would always be the one to end it all. To bring about the last stranding. As I have today.
All right. Hang on a minute. Why is that popping up with credits? Is this how the game ends, or...? Right, okay. This just goes to show you...
The first operation, I was only 20. I opened my eyes and found myself on the beach.
Like, it doesn't even do normal credit rolls. He's put himself here.
I was back in the hospital bed. I was split across two worlds. Bridget, my Ha in that one. Amelie, my Ka in this. Somehow, the two of us managed to coexist. Soon, our ages began to diverge. Only Bridget's body got older, while the beach kept Amelie's the same.
Oh.
So I came up with a story. I told people that Amelie was my daughter. A daughter with a debilitating condition and an absent father. Look. Amelie. Is French for soul. A soul that's a lie. There was no Amelie. Only me and the beach. I thought it was a curse in the beginning. But later, I started thinking, maybe I can use this. I tried to find out more about the beach. Because understanding the beach had to be the key to interpreting my visions of the future.
So we just had a stonker of a cutscene, right? A huge cutscene. about everything. And now we're getting we're actually getting more information about the world building and the actual answers that we want.
I realized
Us walking around on the beach.
To the world of the dead.
This is how the actual other characters should have spoke to us
Beyond it were the memories of time itself,
while we were out and about.
including those of every organism that had ever
Would have been much better.
4.6 billion years of biological history, a history that might even stretch back to the creation of the universe. The chiral network and everything that followed was born from my pursuit of that knowledge. By passing data through the beach, we were unbound by the restrictions of time. Simulations that would have taken years or more were simple and effortless. Everything that the Earth had lost and forgotten could be reconstructed and reclaimed. But shortly after we began our research, America saw its first void out. I thought I was running out of time, that my nightmares were becoming a reality. So I raced to complete the chiral network as quickly as possible. The past held all the answers. If only I could find a way to piece them together. A network that bridged our world and the beach. That might do it, I believed. So I started researching bridge babies, children bound to the world of the dead.
Okay, now you piqued my interest.
What causes an extinction entity to come into being? What was the reason for the previous 5 mass extinctions? The answers to those questions would tell me how to stop the 6th. I founded bridges, more determined than ever to build a chiral network that would cover all of America. But the longer I fought my war against the inevitable, the weaker I became.
Something behind us, like a little flashback or something.
Cancer. The beach's punishment, maybe, for not playing along.
I want to see it, you bastards. Flick the camera around.
And then, just like that, my Ha was gone. I couldn't finish what I
missed it.
started.
Game of Prey mugged me off.
I asked you to do it for me, and you did. You helped us complete the network, helped us to reclaim everything the universe experienced from its inception to this moment.
There we are.
Every mystery was ours to solve, like this one. Once, there was an explosion. A big bang that gave birth to time and space. Thing is, it was more like a big fluke. All that matter and antimatter should have canceled.
Yeah, what was I calling for?
Leaving nothing. But somehow a tiny speck of matter survived. Just enough. Enough to make this world and everything in it. A world that shouldn't be, a world out of balance. Order inevitably gives way to chaos. Everything that lives must inevitably die. It's like the universe is trying to return us to the nothing we came from. Maybe the Big Five were its best attempts to finish us off.
My mouth's agape. By 1, the format in which the story is told, and 2, the amount of dialogue in it.
Just enough. Enough to thumb its nose at the will of the cosmos.
Dude, if you love this stuff, you are like in
I
heaven.
think that extinction might be the key to overcoming total annihilation. It forces life to fight to survive, to endure, to exist. That's why the Big Five ultimately rekindled life instead of...
And what worries me is every time she buggers off,
rise the living.
a credit roll comes up. Are we going to have that? Is this the credit roll? Her talking the entire way through it.
They defy the universe and refuse to surrender. They say, we're just getting started. Extinction is an opportunity.
Right, so we walk a little bit. Something else pops up. No, they cut it. Oh, mate, look at that fucking thing out of Harry Potter. It's such a shame, man, about all this disconnect that he does in his games. Well, From this game, at least.
You want to go home?
It's really interesting because obviously we've seen it from the other.
I wanted to set you free from death once and for all. It's okay. I know the way.
And then she threw us in the water, didn't she? But there's a lot more.
In doing so, I upset the fundamental balance between life and death.
Oh.
I just wanted to save you.
I got that right, so Sam shouldn't even be there.
An extinction entity. It's my fate to lead our species to extinction. But that moment, you became part of that fate. You became a repatriate, and dooms started spreading my nightmares to others throughout the world. It was me that got you and everyone with dooms into this.
Interesting.
Not long after, the Death Stranding occurred. The dead clung to our world, and BTs used my beach to cross over and devour them, triggering more void outs. A catalyst that would set the world on a path to extinction. It was my duty to serve as a sacrifice, to wait and watch it unfold from this beach. That, or hasten the last stranding and end this slow death.
I like the diffused look at the back, the mountains and the shadows. Like a Bob Ross painting.
But to trigger the last stranding, I needed you, a part of me. Here too. I would be able to witness extinction consummated with you by my side. But now that you're here, there's another choice. You can cut me off. An EE doesn't have that option for itself. But in my nightmares, I saw another future. One that you chose. One where extinction is hope against total annihilation.
If you guys are actually playing this game right now, sitting there all this time, spinning that camera around, watching her talk, I honestly, tell me down below, one, what you were doing. Were you actually glued to the screen? Or was you on your phone? Was you actually listening? Did you love it? Did you hate it?
But it still has a role to play.
Holy moly. Mate, even to go on like that, I think I'd have done that and all. It's got to that point for me in the story. Oh, how disappointing. And this is because these really long loops.
Together again. There was something I wanted you to know. You were never abandoned. And you're not alone. Don't you see, Sam? You have to live.
Okay. But, oh, I can hear her singing. He literally walked about a couple of meters and he's already on the floor, mate. Oh, look, there's those things up in the sky. They've always been there. The old Big Five. Might be you go, mate. The Big Five. Oh, fuck. Yes, something's happening on screen. I'm waiting for like a beat to happen, like a Michael Jackson song.
This way. My brother. He's over there. Over here, Sam. Deadman. Sam. Coming, Sam. You ready for a job? Ready. Sam. Okay. Lou, take me to Sam.
I think he was like, do you know what? I really want to tell a massive, long scene, but I need gameplay in there, otherwise people will kick off. So let's give you a little bit of gameplay. So is that them then? In my mind, is that like the 5 of them up there waiting for us? Yeah, we thought they were bad. Villainous even. But in fact they're actually our guardians. Oh, no. I was watching an interview with oh God, what's the bloke? Norman Reedus, and he was like, even I don't understand what's going on. Only Kojima does. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Get us back there. In the real world. I thought we were trapped though. I thought they gave us this big risk. Blue baby.
For too long have we lived as strangers to one another.
Tell us one
Divided by
thing and then
walls
give us something
built
completely
to
different.
keep
I
us
don't know.
safe. But now with the completion of the Cairo network, we may at last move forward as a people united. Today we come together to celebrate the birth of a new nation. A new nation for a new world. The United Cities of America. I once took an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. And though that proud republic may be no more,
Oh, look at this.
remain.
He's
And
framed
so, as your
by
president,
them.
I hereby swear to support and defend you, the people. Let there be no more walls between us, nor masks.
He's going to take it off.
Hide who we are.
And that's when normally the press are like... Oh, I love that nasal sound. Good.
Let there be a new America. An America where we can face one another. Where we can speak our minds and open our hearts. The old ways die hard. But I believe, my fellow Americans, that we have the strength and the courage to rise above our past and embrace our future.
A lot of these people in there, like people who we've helped.
Stranding is a part of that past.
Anybody else sofa?
An enduring shadow.
He's out cold, mate.
Reminder of what could have been.
He's in the afterlife looking.
That we stand here today is testament, not to the greatness of any one individual, but to our capacity to come together. To the bonds between us. To our collective greatness. All things must come to an end.
I like the fact he's got a necklace on his thing.
But as long as we savor each moment, find joy in the promise of tomorrow, embrace hope, and reject despair, we will endure.
Reject! Good. Love that delivery.
President Bridget Strand and her daughter, Samantha America Strand, sacrificed everything in their pursuit of hope that we, the people, might be whole again. That they are not here today to see the fruits of their labor fills us all with a profound sadness. But we find comfort in the knowledge that their memories will live on in the chiral network and in our hearts.
Oh, this is nice. I like this
We
lighting.
will always remain connected. There is another hero in this story.
Dark, moody.
One whose
It's like him over there.
achievements seem destined to go unrecognized. America still needs that hero.
Oh, mate, he popped up like the Undertaker.
Whom we would not be here. Now, the name is unimportant, but you know who I mean. And for that unsung hero,
Little
I
big
have a
turn.
message.
45-degree angle
It
looking.
was you who brought us together. You who made us whole again. And while you and I will eventually pass on, we will be...
Going somewhere, Sam? Tired of being the unsung hero?
No, I'm done is all. She's gone.
Come on, wait. There's something I need to tell you.
I'm touching him.
This doesn't bother you anymore? Well, that's great. Now, wouldn't you like to know how we brought you back from the beach?
Good.
We were going to use the doll, but didn't have one handy, which is when I remembered something else.
Not what I think it is.
Yes. What could be more connected to Amelie's beach than President?
Ah, yes, of
Hartman
course.
thought that's why she left it with me in the first place. Unfortunately,
It didn't work.
yeah, she'd already cut her beach loose. It was just gone.
Oh,
We didn't know if that meant she dragged you into the great beyond or sent you to some other beach. We were really racking our brains. Hartman and Mama split up and started searching every beach you might feasibly have washed up on. We looked for a month with absolutely nothing to show for it.
a month?
A month on the outside. How long on the inside?
Trust me when I tell you, you don't want to know. But don't worry. We found no signs of accelerated aging.
Oh, I love it when they do that. I remember Interstellar did that.
This is what led us to you. Just when we were about to give up, Die Hardman reminded us about the revolver. So we tried to follow it, and it led us to a far corner of your own beach. And bingo, there you were. Mama made visual contact first. She was able to see you from her vantage point on the other side. She informed Lochna via their connection, and Hartman confirmed your location during his subsequent NDE. The plan was for Fragile to, in essence, slingshot Lou and me to your position so we could rescue you. But it's not so easy to send multiple individuals to another person's beach for an extended period of time. And that's where the umbilical cord came in. We wove these from President Strand's DNA. They serve as a single knot.
Ah. That's fucking clever, man.
The President must have known all of this would happen. Ironic, isn't it? The gun that set this whole mess in motion ends up being the key to saving you.
Well, she kept saying it though, didn't she?
Amelie. She said it had another purpose.
Not a weapon, but a lifeline. A stick that became a rope. I suppose that's one way of putting it. Oh, Sam. You have no idea how long I've been waiting to give you a hug.
Oh, mate, even Fragile can get it on there, can't they?
To tell you, top secret. It's about Cliff.
Oh,
BB's
yeah?
mother's name was Lisa Bridges, Cliff's common-law wife.
Lisa Bridges.
Now, Cliff was killed by a man identified in the records only as John. Former U.S. Special Forces. Quite good at it by all accounts. Later appointed as an aide to the president, who used him for most of her wet work. The records go on to state that he vanished after Cliff's death.
This is such a better story, this bit.
But he was later found dead. Turns out some people die harder than others, though. Dear John donned a mask and reappeared with a new identity. But you can't fool the chiral network. We restored the old records, and Mama hid them deep in the archives. You're the only one besides us with access privileges. Take a look if you're so inclined.
This negative angle.
Warn you. The president's got some dirty, dirty laundry.
I'm sure he didn't see it.
But I'll work with him if that's what it takes.
Mate, the story continues. And sure as fuck he didn't see himself in a hologram. Mate, you want a spoon with that bowl?
Sam.
Like shark-infested waters.
I don't expect you to forgive me. But would you hear me out?
If you make it quick.
I killed Captain Clifford Unger. I would tell you I did it for
Mate, he literally is fucking Daryl Dixon there. That's what he was.
But I didn't. I did it for her. Because I loved her with all my heart. She was everything to me. Everything. Now, I'm not trying to make excuses. I just want you to know that not a day's gone by when I haven't thought about it.
Dude, those microjitters are like...
Or the mask. Please, let me finish.
Mate, he's got some fucking good acting chops, this bloke, hasn't
he?
I'm so into his scene.
The captain saved my life. You know why they call me Die Hardman. Because he wouldn't let me die. He brought my sorry ass back home every time. And I loved him.
Amen, brother.
As much as I loved her.
Oh shit, the president's on his knees.
And when he stared me down, that ghost, I knew he was here to kill me. To make it right. And why shouldn't he?
Really good leaving it long on camera take on him. He makes it really compelling, the scene.
Why didn't he?
But when we go to her next...
His kid.
When it cuts, it will be like, oh shit.
And that's what brought him back.
Shadow Depth of Field as well, really working.
I guess when he saw I was trying to do my part for America, he remembered who he was. And he forgave me. God! But I don't deserve it, God damn it!
Came really close.
There is no atoning for what I've done.
Oh mate, he's even got the old dribble coming out the nose. Yes.
God.
This is, if you're going to do something like this, you have to put it on sticks and whip that neck about. That's the best bit of acting I've seen all game. Imagine he's like, I liked you better with the mask on.
But maybe this is the next best thing. Maybe he brought me back from the beach for a reason. One last time. He wanted me to do this. To keep on being Die Hardman.
Hear the tone in his voice.
Nobody wants a president who acts like they're immortal. And if you're not scared of death, how can you value life?
And obviously Sam's there to remind him, isn't he?
Pretty fucking fragile right now. And yeah, the old ways die hard. But that's what's gonna have to happen if we're gonna come together and build a better America.
Stepping up, boy.
That gun won't help you here. That's her words, not mine.
Thank you, Sam.
Yeah, I'm getting TV show vibes off this now. Because that's when you can have scenes that are that long. Man, that was really good. His acting on that was sublime. It drew me in. Long camera take. Normally I don't like them too much, but when but the subject was moving up and down like crazy.
Dead? Poor thing was never truly alive. Not in this world, at least. The decommissioning order finally came through.
And who died?
Process. The body can't stay here.
Oh mate, we're doing how we start the game. Taking the body to the burner.
I thought you might want to take care of it. You could try taking Lou out of the pod just to see what happens. But that would be in direct contravention of an executive order. And there are laws about that kind of thing, now that we're a nation. I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
I don't understand what, she just ran out of time. He did say they don't live long.
If the alternative is defying the president.
Bloody hamsters.
I can't do that either. Not me.
But you can.
All right.
All right, I'll do it.
I'll go to the incinerator.
Oh, I love that. Just how, as I said, how we started the game off. That was what drew me into it. First, we took an old body to be burned. Or an older body. I shouldn't say old body because that's incorrect because she wasn't that old, was she? And now we're doing it with a child.
I'd like to check.
I would say newborn, but it was never born, was it?
I just took your cufflinks offline. In that state, there'd be nothing to stop you from removing them. If you did, the UCA wouldn't know where you were or how to find you. You'd be invisible. When you use the incinerator, you'll be reconnected to the network automatically.
Mate, just like real life, mate. Nomad.
I trust you'll remember what I said.
Right. Absolutely.
Get in, sign on, do what you need to do, get the f out of there and sign off again. And be a nomad, mate. That's what he wants. There's no way that baby's dead. I just don't believe it. They did it off screen as well. He's gonna hug him now, is he? Nice. And they came up to the camera, yeah, and it looked more powerful because he came to the camera and the camera just slightly punched in. This is gorgeous. This is lovely. More of this, please, sir. It looks even nicer because it's really dark with that low-key lighting. There's a lovely bit of edge lighting around the scene. Music's gorgeous. Dust particles, yeah. Hey, baby. I can touch things now. Oof. Especially that hand of yours.
You'll be needing an umbrella.
Oh, look, she's got the old mark on.
I decided to follow my father's dream after all.
Take a look at it.
Don't worry. I won't get mixed up with any terrorists this time. UCA's got my back. We're the first private delivery company to get the official approval.
Sounds like you're moving up in the world. Congratulations.
Thanks. Wait. There's something I have to tell you. I didn't shoot Higgs. Couldn't pull the trigger. So I let him choose.
Oh, but
Death or eternal solitude on the beach.
Oh, he's on the beach.
I don't know. You never did like breaking things.
That's right. I find and fix what's broken.
Oh, he's coming back for number 2, didn't he?
Connect. I'm fragile.
But not that fragile.
Wanna come work for me? Could use a man like you.
The world's still broken. Same as before.
What isn't?
He's so much better with his hair down,
We're
though,
still
doesn't he?
here. We're still chugging along.
Not everyone. Not me.
Come on. You put America back together, didn't you?
Doesn't mean there's a place for me. I've got no ties to anyone or anything. I might as well be dead. I felt like that when we first met in the cave. I still do.
Don't act like you're the same person. You've learned how
Say,
to
mate.
touch.
Yeah, he's been on a journey.
Connected with people. With us.
Everything I touch, I lose.
He'll come around, love. Don't you worry.
Sam!
Do you know what? That was really good. That was really good. He's going to let that one go. What the hell did I just say? That symbolises...
Come on, Lou.
Almost gone back to his
One last delivery.
older ways.
Right.
Oh, that sun setting or sunrise.
You still with me,
I'm
Lou?
kind of sad about this.
Poor thing was never truly alive. Not in this world, at least.
Thanks for everything.
Once he connects to it, what happens?
Child's special. One of a kind.
So, is it alive then?
That or
A sacrifice.
A foundation. A bridge.
Oh, that's why he left him, mate. He was wearing a mask.
Brought you an astronaut.
Dude, we've seen it from a different perspective. This is so
Man,
much
God, it can
nicer.
go anywhere.
Oh, yes.
Even outer space. You'll be out of there in no time. And the second all this is over, I'm gonna take you wherever you want to go.
Is this where he tells him, you need to get the fuck out of here, boy?
Can I help you?
Does he not recognise him?
Holy shit.
Oh, he does
John.
now. Yeah, he did.
Is that
That
you?
pause. Ha 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 ha. Yes.
What are you doing here?
My wife's checked in. They don't want a repeat of last year.
The void out in Manhattan.
And that's Sam, wasn't it? Sam's wife? Oh, look at that marine type-esque of him. He was very upright when he did that.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were the husband.
This isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
I thought it was a girl.
Woman in a mask who's done nothing
Lou.
to me.
Is it Lewis?
I have a duty to protect our country. Lies are an unfortunate necessity.
The President gave me the highest level access privileges. I've used them to manipulate the security system. We have 5 minutes before it resets, sir. 5 minutes.
And no one's going to ask why that did that.
Talk. Off the record.
Mate, you need longer than that with fucking Kojima's scripts. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Take BB and get out of this place. There's nothing I can do for you.
I like the fact we're seeing it from a different angle now.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that little rack focus. Oh, look at the way the lighting's bouncing off BB's head.
You were my commanding officer, but I swore an oath to the President to protect her and the country at all costs. Now, if she orders me to do something, I have to do it. I have to. But I served under you first. And your family doesn't deserve this. Any of this.
Oh, look at the hatred in his upper lip.
If they catch you.
Gosh, he's good.
Saved my life, sir. Again and again. When the brass sent us into the jaws of hell, it was you that brought us home. Back then, I thought I was invincible. I thought I was some kind of action hero. But I'm not the hero. You are, sir. You're the reason I'm still alive. And it's past time.
Now the story's getting good again. For me, personally.
They're moving your son to a new facility tomorrow. You'll never see him again. He'll serve as the foundation of a new communications network. A sacrifice for a nation that no longer exists.
Oh, imagine hearing that. He's going to be like a fucking mobile phone network.
You need to know. It was the only way to keep it
or a cell phone network.
Burn it when you're done.
Do you know what I thought he was going to do? I thought he was going to turn around and do that or something, but... Do you know what I mean? Like old habits die hard sort of type thing. Mate, imagine that, getting that sort of news. Like, you can't do nothing about the wife, and yet you've got to think fast on your feet so you can actually save your son. Sir?
I believe this belongs to you, sir. Now, I can't terminate your wife's life support from inside her room. System won't allow it. So, this is the only other option.
I love what they're doing with his collar there. All flicked up like that. And sorry, who is the wife? Are they related to Sam?
An alarm is set to go off if she flatlines. I've rigged the system to spoof her vitals. But you won't have long. 5 minutes, tops.
God, what a sick, cruel world. This poor bugger. Brilliant acting, actually quite well shot.
This is the only chance you'll get.
Like, I really feel for him. Because the information, the story is delivered in a way where I can relate to it. I'm not bored. It's not tedious to look at. It's good. Really good when it's good. But dude, this game, when it sucks, it fucking sucks. He's gonna muffle the sound, isn't he? And also, would that control the blood splat or not? I don't actually know. Use it as a silencer. Gosh, do we ever get to see her face? Who it is? Are they going to keep that a mystery?
I'm sorry, Lisa.
A little kiss on the forehead or something.
Don't worry. I'll take care of him. I promise you. I promise you.
Oh, he couldn't even do that, could he? Poor bugger. Part of me feels like well, I don't know if we know, but I don't. Like, I should know who that Lisa is. Oh, dude, please tell me we're going to look at his face when they do that. Do you know what? I've seen, like, you know, we get the once. Well, they always say, don't they? Two in the head, one in the chest, don't they? Wow, dude. Oh, look at this telephoto lens, quick.
BB. BB. BB, can you hear me?
He wasn't meant to take the kid though, was he?
Can you hear me?
He was only meant to take out the wife. So we've had this picture, this story delivered to us in such fragments, and now we got the full picture. Now we see the story parts. Fantastic. I want to see what happens. What happens if he takes it out of his case? That little baby icon down here, you can't see it 'cause my head's in the way. But I've never noticed that before. Right, so we're about to jump online and then we're going to... There's no way he's going to stay on the network. Maybe for Fragile. Or is he going to do it so he can be with his family?
I just took your cufflinks offline. In that state, there'd be nothing to stop you from removing them. If you did, the UCA wouldn't know where you were.
I'm actually really drawn into this now.
You'd be invisible. When you use the incinerator, you'll be reconnected to the network automatically. You could try taking Lou out of the pod just to see what happens. But that would be in direct...
Is he going to actually embrace him properly?
Executive order.
If the... Can you imagine, like, the baby fucking survives and he holds him and he burns the thing and he thinks the baby's gone. Oh, he didn't do it. Is that... I was going to say, are you taking the mic?
A purpose that cannot fulfill
Doing it off screen.
There is a 70%
Yeah, but he said it was getting bigger.
catastrophic failure simply in removing it.
He said that they were growing. He's fucking jacked into it again. Dude, this... make its mind up. Give me an headache. Now we're in the... Oh shit, when you hit something, the bubbles pop up. That's a really believable looking lens, that, isn't it? Papa? I've seen that gun game footage. It looks like it's done like body camera footage. That looks so believable. So the light in the shadows, the lens distortion. Like, look at this. Looks like real life. Colour's been drawn out of it. Very, very believable. These long, long tunnels. It was light at the end of the tunnel. Then it went dark and it went lighter. I always said this before in other games and things. The best cinematography work will be light, dark within your composition, within your scene. See, look. See those dark spots? Look shit if it was all lit up. Okay, maybe not look shit. It looked nice, but not look as good. Told you, mate. This BB story, like the Lou story, is the best bit about this game. No doubt about it. In some ways, I kind of feel like Kojima here might have actually done what the game feels like. You might have found the other bit boring. You just want to get to this part of the story. Don't give a shit about saving the world. Is that how Sam feels? Care about Lou.
Back off! Get up! Don't do it!
I'll handle this.
Sir? Man, that bloke looked like Ron Perlman a bit then. Can't even lift his arm up, can he?
Oh, God. I'm sorry, Captain.
But he said he couldn't be his father because of the time or something.
Don't! You got it! You two! Stay there! And hold your fire!
Yes, mate, this is more like it. Do you know why? Because the thread of storytelling, the narrative is moving along nicely.
Step aside, sir, or we'll be forced to open fire.
It's a dead end. He's trapped. Security will take it from here.
We got a problem, soldier? That's what that pause was. That's exactly what that pause was. Again, I've always spoke about it a few times in this video. It's called a beat. It just makes the scene so much better. I was about to say, what the feck? Why is he in there? Can he see us? No, of course he can't. you imagine, like, this is the story that Kojima actually wanted to tell about a baby being used, a father and his son? Yeah, he just come up with some whole load of convoluted bullshit about the world ending. And then got really scientific about symbols and things like that. And like, you know what? It's really play with people's minds and tell a story that way. And he's showing Sam like he's really like trying to help him out, even though it's a dream. The nice thing is he's gone back to his wife, hasn't he?
Lisa. I screwed it up. I've ruined everything.
Oh, dude, the old cutting in, mate. Always reminds me of Aliens, that does.
It's off limits. No one goes in. But he's in there, sir. I saw him. You saw him wrong. Now check the other way. Go! Yes, sir.
No. Open it up. He's inside.
Move, dumbass.
Mate, he's proper trying any old Die Hardman.
Don't worry. It's okay. I'll always be with you.
Oh, little mate looking up at him.
See the sunset. The day is ending. Let that yawn out.
If Lou wakes up, this is a great way of building up the end scene. Seeing the full picture and having a bit of action at the end. Just him opening up the fish tank and he pops out of it and he's fine wouldn't be enough. It just goes to show you that our villain was actually just a loving father. With a darker side, of course. Not afraid to fight for his son. I thought John shot him. That's what the vision was it? Because she was like, shoot him.
I was gonna be a father. I was so scared.
Oh, there's that little scene that I loved.
Would mean.
And it's saying he was standing up, wasn't he? Or
I couldn't just go off and get myself killed anymore. Couldn't leave you all alone. I couldn't.
Get off of him! Now!
I had it all wrong.
oh, is he sitting up right?
All wrong.
Oh, his little hand up against the glass.
Make me scared. It made me brave. I'm sorry. Sorry it took me so long.
Captain, look at you.
Don't make the same mistake. Be yourself.
Oh, here he is.
Be free.
Oh my God.
He took him out of it!
Captain.
Dude, he's like a magician.
To hand it over.
Shoot him, John.
Let it go.
I find the old Sam getting in the way a bit shit, to be honest.
Shoot him!
He's actually ruining it for me.
I gave you an order. Shoot him!
But he wants to see it from the first person perspective, doesn't he?
You told me your name was Sam Porter.
That's fucking why. I was about to say, that is why. He was ruining it. But you need him there.
My son. My bridge to the future. Without you, I was just like any other Cliff. A dead end. No way forward. Nothing but an obstacle.
Dude, is that what I think that means?
At the wall people like you were trying to build. Dividing people was the only thing I was ever good at.
And there's that thing that he was with, that theme.
But not you, Sam. You bring people together. You're that bridge to the future. And mine. Come on, Sam. Stand up.
Holy shit, that's good.
Is this me?
Just for clarification. Quite fucked up though that he's holding himself, but that was very good. That would explain the time. It's his dad. Oh shit. She pulled the trigger. What a bitch.
Not BB2.
No, 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 no.
And that's why she picks him up. Dude, that is really messed up. I've never seen anything like that before. Like a little... Dude, what a reveal at the end. As I said, when this game hits, the story hits so well. But it's all the bullshit in the way of it. So many people, like me included, would have jumped off this game. Because of the gameplay or because how certain aspects of the story delivered. Yet... what a marvellous ending. We thought we were seeing BB's memories. It wasn't. It was ours. That ending, I assume it's the ending, made... it was worth it. That's the reward system that I've been telling you about that he does in his games. Well, I've only seen this one to be fair. I don't know if the other one we covered, I don't think it was his. And that's why there was a baby on there.
There you are.
But she saved us? Oh, he's got a little hole in him. Oh, dude. Oh, okay, that's why. There's that little figure thing. Giving us an old cheeky wink. Because she wasn't meant to do it, but yet he was. Damn, man. Dude, I can't believe that was our dad. Beautiful. Very good.
You want to go home?
That threw me for a loop there, and I love it when it does that.
It's okay. I know the way.
And how clever is that? Like, the woman that took our life, her what was it, a car or a bloody ha-ha or whatever it was, Char, was the one that saved us. Wow. That's what I mean, man. It's all about subtext with this. It's so abstract. Like, I can actually see the genius in it, and it's just, do you know what? It's funny thing is, it's actual gameplay of it. And yet we were there thinking that we plugged into BB for Lou. We're still getting our story. Unbelievable. How long is this cutscene? I love it though.
There you are. Welcome back.
That's mad to think that we were once in a tank.
Are over. Now that his connection to the other side has been severed.
It was me who cut the cord. So yes.
A deathless
How believable that looks.
living. Should we decommission it?
In a manner of speaking. Take him out of the pod.
What?
I'll raise him as my own.
And that's what he's going to do, is he, for Lou, if he or she... I'm a bit confused if it's a boy or girl now. Yeah. Same footsteps. Full circle story. And there he is, gone as a nomad, mate. So it's just got to confirm that the baby's going to be okay.
Come on, Lou. Wake up.
Come on, Lou, wake up.
Oh no, this... Yeah, of course it is. It's just making me sweat a bit here.
Come on, Lou, wake up.
Mate, whip your top off, mate. Let him rub it, Give him some warmth or something. I don't know. Shit.
Go!
Oh, mate, this is powerful shit. I'm not blinking. My eyes are watering. I don't want to blink for a second. And because it's the camera's whipping about, shallow depth of field, really high telephoto lens to a certain degree. It's luring me in. Hey, they're real tears this time, none of that. Oh, his little body. Man, it's powerful shit. It's getting me going. Because it's so, like, beautiful. Told you we're alright. Not surprised with a cold belt buckle, whatever it is in his forehead. He's like a little girl or boy, though. I'm a bit confused. Oh, that's nice. Are they all the other little BBs that have been buried there? Oh, poor little mites. Oh, mate, yeah, that's your moment. Yeah, you cut the black right now. We don't need no more. Look at that de-establishing shot coming back. Oh yeah, look at this. Out of focus, coming into focus. Dude, that looks like real life. Otherwise, is he taking the minute? Why wouldn't you put him in like a blank, like, put him under your thing or something? Oh. How lovely that looks. Completely contrived, but it's a movie, or sorry, it's a game. We can do that. Sucking his little thumb. Nice. Dude, there's absolutely more. Unbelievable. Oh, that's pretty messed up, man. Like, she actually ended up killing you. Jesus Christ. It was a girl. I thought it was a girl, the way he was, like, looing everything. Holy shit. I can't believe this game. Let me talk about the things that I liked, what I really liked, and I'm going to be honest, what I couldn't stand.
Checkpoint!
That ending was unbelievably good. I love it when games confuse me or they surprise me. You know, you've been given this information all this time and like right at the end it just switched it on you. We thought we were looking at BB, yet the BB was actually us. That was so good. And the reason why it's so good is because we've had all these little breadcrumbs scattered throughout, these things that we keep seeing, these reoccurring symbols that we keep seeing. That story about Sam, the BB, I always said, didn't I, from the word get-go, that was my favourite part on this series, really. I like that story. That's the story that I really wanted to watch. That's the story probably Kojima wanted to tell me, just stuck on this other end of world bullshit on. But that's the problem. It was such a cool story, so good. But there was parts of the story which were just a bit like they were okay. Like the end of the world stuff was okay. And I could sort of get into it. I kind of like the science fiction part of it. But some parts of this game, how it was delivered, were just unbelievably shit. There was a couple of things that did it. And I mentioned them in the last part. We've got this amazing story, yet you're delivered that whole beach scene when the credits rolls sort of started to happen. But because it's so boring, makes me want to grind my teeth. Literally, I was thinking of funny scenes in my head while I was watching it just to distract myself. Were they deliberately like that? Because he said in the story, I was gone for a month, but how long was I in there in this dream world, whatever? It felt like a fucking eternity. That's how long it felt. Did he do that on purpose? Did he design the game to look and feel that boring, just sitting on the beach getting all this information, this dialogue, this exposition, that it felt like you're in there for an eternity? Is that part of his genius plan? I don't actually know, but I think that is very risque. I just think it alienates people watching and you don't enjoy it. I'm thinking about what I've got for dinner rather than listening to the story. Like, the odd bit would be like informative. Like, oh shit, is that what happened? Okay, I get it. Oh, she picked us up. Okay, perfect. But like, what was that beach scene about? That was awful. Honestly, I can't. Please tell me if you guys sat there, watched it, I was like, my God, I couldn't take my eyes off it. I think you'd be lying to yourself. I genuinely, like, literally, it's like watching paint dry, watching someone circle around you. Thank Christ he had a bit of motion in there. That's the only thing that sort of made it sort of decent. But the information they were giving was actually pretty good. Granted, a hell of a lot of it, and probably too much if I'm being honest, but I've noticed that throughout all this story, there's just too much information. You got to dial it back. Like I said, if he ever made a film, I think he's going to get caught with his pants down. Because one, you'd have a sore bum because you need a 6-hour film. You just don't do it. You just can't have that sort of thing. I think for a TV show, it would kind of work for him. When we got to that final scene, those cutscenes started to happen. The production values, they seem even better than before. Not only is the story really good, but your eyes are like, oh my God, it's golden nectar. I'm seeing movement. I'm seeing a faster cut pace, the ending, the cinematics. And we're like, oh my God, we're just strapped in. And it was just, you know, it left me almost crying at the end. That's how good it was. I just can't put my thumb on it. Part of the story is amazing. That whole BB thing and his dad mixed with the science fiction, the whole world building, whatever, and it turned out to be us. That is chef's kiss, gold standard, amazing. But his way of doing a game, I think, is the reward system. That reward system is you have to walk, deliver, do mundane tasks, play the game for long periods of time, where it's almost grinding to effect, is from what I've gathered, even from people in the comment section. And then you are like, oh my God, this reward system, this like, oh, this really lovely, juicy, meaty cutscene that you get, and it is really good, and it is very rewarding, and it makes you cling on to it for dear life. It makes it actually better than it actually is. They're pretty good cutscenes, I'm not gonna lie, they are good, but they're not the best I've ever seen. And I've started to realise that the clarity started to show a few videos ago. I was a bit like, is this right? But then obviously we were checking out Gamer's Little Playground originally, which had more gameplay in it, which I wanted to see that, I genuinely did. But yeah, I did enjoy it, but my gosh, that disconnect with the audience is just, I can't work out if it's an Eastern thing versus a Western thing. Maybe like attention spans are definitely not there nowadays, but I can't for a minute. I'd love to ask him, and I'd say to him, those scenes on the beach, did you deliberately do that? And it's not offensive because art is subjective. Does he not find that boring? Does he not find a character circling around one stuck animation or just blurting out dialogue? And those scenes, like the glitchy things where the characters are giving you all that information. You're telling me that you looking at that one picture glitching every, 3 to 4 seconds, 5 seconds, isn't boring? Your eyes are not wandering around elsewhere, and that's not an ADHD thing, that's not a millennial thing or anything like that. That's just the way the world works. Like, you'd be happy to see a moving picture back in the day. So even looking at silent films from years ago, they were moving. The thread of storytelling was moving to a certain point, but it was controlled dialogue and controlled information. Some parts I felt like he was like, we're reading a book. I feel like he was like, I really want to tell a really cool story. I love movie making, so let's kind of merge those two together. Bollocks, let's make a game because that's my background. And that's kind of what happened. Shit, I better put a gameplay mechanic in here. I can't have this last cutscene nearly 2 hours long. Tell you what, we'll just get you walk across the beach a bit, you sit down, and that'll be the gameplay. You are not playing a game. You are genuinely not playing a game. As much as I always try to see the positive notions, and that's what I want this channel to be about, it's about being positive. Yes, I don't like it, and I'm now able to be very verbal about it. This game is Lost Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. And for people who love it, I'm genuinely curious. I'd love to know those scenes where you're just sitting on the beach. Please tell me you weren't scrolling on your phone. You weren't looking away. You were fixated on the screen. I just don't believe it. And I can totally see now, as much as this game is amazing and epic and things like that, whilst I was filming this, I paused it to pop to Lou, as you do, and I said to my editor off screen, I think this game is overrated. I genuinely think this game is overrated. But now I've had the full conclusion, the full story, the full information delivered, I'm going to retract that comment. I don't think it's overrated. So now I've got my little whinge out of the way. I literally, oh my God, I felt it building up over time in each video. I was like, is it just me? I thought it was a me problem. But I can totally see now and why a lot of audience, people, buyers, consumers of this product, this game, dropped it. Even my editor said to me, he was one of the people who dropped off. The gameplay part of it didn't quite work. I'm going to end it on a positive because I really do like the story. part of the story, should we say. The cinematography, the shooting style was actually rather nice, and what he cleverly did there, I would have preferred, me personally, a few more faster cuts in there, just to break it up with the characters and leave the longer ones when they really are needed. You know, like the President, Die Hardman, when he did his delivery to speech to camera, oh my, that monologue, absolutely sublime. It drew me in. Delivery was just absolutely phenomenal. Those moments are perfect. Same as when the 5 members of them, or 6 of them, were huddled round, and I said, look guys, this is a meet and greet, this is us, okay? The camera felt like we were really part of their team. There's stuff like that that done really well. Punching in for a section, coming out for a section, coming back in, out, shake it all about. It gets you lured into the scene, and it definitely works, and it's quite nice. Longer takes draw you in, but the thing is, you need a lot of motion to go on. It's just some scenes I think could have been better if they weren't there. But then again, his whole game, we've had slow-mo, we've had a slapstick crazy going on in there, long takes, not very fast ones, but one thing he did do, and I've got to give him, or the cinematographer, whoever is director of photography, their flowers, and that is the ECUs. They were not afraid to do extreme close-ups, and wow, like it really looked amazing. It made me jump into the characters, seeing like Fragile's eyes and Sam's eyes, any of the characters when they did those close-ups, absolutely sublime. Really good mixture, really, when I think about the compositions, the shooting style, good use of lighting to give us the futuristic vibes in there, fantastic particle effects. And even though I said the color grade was pretty basic, when they wanted to push the envelope, they really pushed the envelope. So like the planet scene, like the beach, the redness and the gold effects and the black going in there. Yeah, honestly, this game looks and potentially feels great. Granted, I didn't really play it all that often, but when I say feel, I mean as in the actual cinematography. Feels like sometimes you could touch it, especially some of those going through the glass scenes and talking to Sam's dad, our dad, was, oh, honestly, they're absolutely outstanding. But all that hard work, I know I'm going to end on a positive, I'm going to try and keep positive. All that hard work is hidden underneath very tedious and boring gameplay, I'd say. Granted, I've heard people say to me, you know, like when you do a big trip and that, like it's so rewarding when you get back and you get to chill out. That's the thing about art, isn't it? It's subjective, okay? What I think is good, you might think is crap. And what I love about this, he has told the story that he wanted to tell, and he's not afraid to do it and get a bit crazy, because that's obviously what happens in his mind palace. Fair play to the guy, honestly, I really do. I think this game got a lot more traction, if that makes sense, because of the name that he brings. I've heard his name come up, and so he's almost got that, like, oh, he's a bit edgy, or he's a bit this, he's a bit that. But the actual stories that he tells are a bit wacky, and it is very much his USP, isn't it? It's his unique selling point. And fucking fair play to him. As much as I didn't like some bits, I don't think it's something that I would ever want to play myself, or I might have a go to see the gameplay mechanics, but that's about it. But I'm so glad I watched it and got the story this way, because I've seen and heard so many people drop off, and I think, personally speaking, I would have been one of them. So there you have it. That was my reaction to all the cutscenes of Death Stranding. Thank you guys so much for being here along, these 5 parts. It has been a journey and a half. It literally has. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And I guess I'll see you on the next gaming franchise. Again, thank you so much. See you later. Bye-bye.
Now it's time.